What's up YouTube, Trey here from Untitled Gaming, and I'm here to show you how I stream every single day here on YouTube Gaming at 12 o'clock noon Central Time on the Xbox One or PS4. And that took a lot longer than I thought. First off, I'm assuming that you're wanting to stream from your Xbox One or PS4 based on you clicking on this video. Well, the good news is that's what I'm going to show you here today. First off, you're going to need the actual console, of course, and I'm going to show you how to connect either your Xbox One or PS4, or if you want to connect both of them at the same time, you're going to be able to do that as well too. If you do want to do that, you need one optional piece, that way it's a little easier for you to switch between consoles when you're streaming every day. This is an HDMI switcher, meaning you can switch between HDMI devices quickly, either by a press of a button, and for this particular model, it comes with a remote. You can find these at your local Best Buy. This is the Rocketfish model, but any model that has HDMI support will work just fine. But if you're wanting to look for one that I recommend, links are below. Next, you're going to need some kind of game capture device. I'm using currently the Razer Ripsaw, which is just like the Elgato if you're familiar with Elgato. It's just this particular model supports 1080p 60, but also it connects through USB 3.0 so that I can get a very low latency between the gameplay and the actual monitor. And I'll show you what that means here soon. This also has a mic and auxiliary input on the outside, which I planned on using, but after I got something else, which I'll show you here next, I don't really use that port at all. Be on the lookout for a full review of this product as well as many others on our main channel of Topic Tech here on YouTube. But you can also keep a hold of us for our entire community at topictech.com. Next is the most optional yet very vital piece to this entire build. If you're looking to have Game+Chat in your live stream, this is going to be the simplest way to set up for your Xbox One. I know we're doing an Xbox One and PS4 build, but hang in there. I'm going to show you how this is going to work for your entire setup. We'll also show you how to get Game+Chat without this piece, so stay tuned. We're going to show it all. Next, you're going to need a mic. This is going to just allow you to respond to your viewers in your chat by voice, but this is audio straight from you to your stream, not through your Xbox or your PS4. So you will still need a headset to hear audio and send audio through your game system. And then last, I got a webcam. This is totally optional. If you feel comfortable in webcam, that's an option as well too. Cool, let's get started because cable management's going to be a beast. HDMI from your Xbox to your switcher, your PS4 to your switcher, then HDMI output to your game capture device. And then from your game capture device, HDMI out to your TV. You are required to set up your game capture like normal, which for this unit, it requires you to plug up your game capture through USB. The idea around this is so that you can switch between Xbox and PS4 quickly without having to move cables around and it being a cluttered mess each time you're trying to stream from different consoles. Now, if you only want to stream from one device, you just skip the HDMI splitter and just plug your device directly to your game capture device. And if you really want to be cool, you can skip the HDMI selector altogether and just plug your PS4 directly into your Xbox. Yep, your Xbox has an input which was designed for TV, but plug your PS4 into your Xbox and then your Xbox into your game capture device. And here's a quick sample of that. Simply on your Xbox, just scroll down to the One Guide app. If you don't have it, you can download it, and it's free, of course. When you open it up, whatever is hooked up through HDMI, including your PS4, will pop up like normal. Alright, now let's talk about the Astro Mixer. This item is optional, but it allows you to control your audio from your Xbox One completely so that you can adjust how much your audience hears of your voice and your party's voice all in one go. Taking a look at the inputs on the bottom, the very far left input, I don't know what it's actually for. We're not actually going to use it. The second one is your headphone jack. This is where you're going to plug in your headset. The next one is the auxiliary. This is where you can plug in your phone and play audio straight from another device. And the last one we're not going to actually use either. So, looking at the back, the far left is your optical cable. This goes directly to your Xbox. The second one is stream, which is the audio that you control out of your Mixamp. That is going to be going to your direct stream itself, which is plugged into the mic input on your computer. And the last is the USB, which plugs directly into your Xbox. So let's talk about Game+Chat audio. Option number 1. Now, if you're following along and you're using the Astro Mixamp Pro, this is how I have mine set up. Now, what the Astro is going to do is specifically give you game audio and Game+Chat audio. And this is where you give your equalizer to show how much audio comes through to the stream. This is what's coming out of your stream port. So I have game audio as well as Game+Chat audio, both coming out of my stream port, but I set the game audio a little higher than my actual chat audio. I muted my microphone audio that would come through the actual headset because I don't want my audio coming through my headset to go to the stream. And I also muted the aux port as well too, so the stream won't hear either one of those. They're only going to hear the Game+Chat and they're going to hit the game audio. Reason for this is if you have a standalone mic, this is going to just give you double feedback and it's going to sound like you're echoing to your stream. So option number 2. If you're wanting to not use the Astro, if you don't have the Astro, this is how you get Game+Chat audio through your Xbox, through your game capture device, and through OBS, of course. So first go to your settings and you just want to make sure you go to volume. I changed my volume to chat mixer and then reduce volume of the others sound by 80%. So this allows your audience to hear the background sound and then they can still hear the chat sound as well too without muting all sounds when somebody's talking. So, but you also want to make sure party chat options is through headset and speakers. Meaning, so you're going to still hear them through your headset. So if you have like an Xbox headset, that'll allow you to hear audio through your headset and not through your microphone, but also through your speakers so that your audience can hear everything that you hear. So cool. So that's it with settings. And again, it only works for party chat. So as long as you're in party chat, all the audio that's coming out of your Xbox will go through HDMI, which goes to your game capture, and it will play the audio just fine. So you can invite friends to your party, or you can join your friends to your party. So let's see, we're gonna join Mr. Emperor Apollo's chat, and then we're gonna see if we can hear his audio. Chat, and then he's by himself. Let's join the party. Get that worked. Yo, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Awesome, and hopefully we can hear you. Say hello.
Hi.
Perfect. Cool, that's it. Setting up your Game+Chat audio for PS4 is super simple. Simply scroll down to your devices under settings, and then click on audio devices. By default, this is what it should look like without a microphone, but just plug up your headset that you want to use to the auxiliary port on your controller. Once you do, what happens is it changes your settings automatically every time that you plug up your headset to your controller to input as the headset connected to controller, output as well headset connected to controller. So you just want to make sure you change this to TV and AV. That way your audience can hear the Game+Chat, and then on your end, you just have to change up the audio on your actual TV or your monitor. That way you can hear your gameplay as well too, as well as your chat audio. You also want to make sure your microphone is set right. So just adjust this down. That way it doesn't get any background noise, but at the same time, it gets your voice pretty clearly. Your audience will be able to hear your voice as well as your Game+Chat audio, and you will have to listen to the audio through your TV speakers, which, as long as it's not too loud, it shouldn't pick up onto either of your mics. So I know we went through that really quickly, so if you have any questions, go ahead and hit me up anytime. Leave them in the question in the comment box down below. Moving on, we're going to take a look at the software side. As you can see, I'm using OBS Studio, and I'm using Windows 10. I forgot to mention you will need some kind of computer to stream to. I recommend using a desktop with dedicated graphics cards and a really good processor, but you don't have to. You can stream from a laptop. I just recommend that you use a hardwired Ethernet cable. If you're going through a laptop, you don't want to stream over wireless because you won't get a steady signal. Cool, so taking a look at OBS, this is where you can set up your scenes. If you've never used OBS before, it's pretty complicated to set up if you've never seen it before, but I'll try to break it down for you to make it as easy as possible. So once you get OBS downloaded, this is OBS Studio 0.14.1. I'm sure there's probably a new update. I just haven't done it yet. But we're going to set up just one scene. As you see, I only have one scene set up. But looking at it as your sources, or now I have Stream Warrior, and looking at your sources, this is what kind of how it lays on the screen so that your viewers can see it through your stream. So Stream Warrior is on top. That's where you get your sub goal and also your notifications whenever somebody subscribes to you. Your overlay, which this is my second overlay. I kind of just made this in Paint, put it up there. But as you can see, if you click the little eyeball, it makes it go away, so you can't see it. But I added a webcam frame as well as like a follow us section, and yeah, kind of cool. A Game Chat is a audio input, so if you click it, you can't see it because it's just for audio. This is how I control my game audio as well as my Game Chat audio through the Astro, but we're gonna go deeper into that as well too. So that's there. This is my first overlay. So before, about a week ago, this is the overlay that I use when I stream, but I just changed it to kind of go a little more to the dark side and made it a little different. And then webcam, you can turn that off and on. I will add that, and I'll show you how that works as well too. And then, of course, I'm using the razor. You can name all these however you want. If yours is an Elgato, you would name it Elgato. We'll walk you through how to set that up as well. I've got this all set up. It's all perfect. I'm going to do you guys a solid, and we're going to start fresh. So one thing is I set up all my stream stuff in one folder, so you can take a look and see. This is my audio. So whenever you subscribe to me, that audio plays, which is played through Stream Warrior. Stream Warrior is a great tool. I saved that in here. There's links in the description below so that you can see how to download and set up Stream Warrior. They actually make really good videos on how to set it up, so I'm not going to teach you how to set that up. I would just go to the video link that I put in the description. But Stream Warrior is cool. OBS is also another major tool. That's your main tool for this. And I'm going to get audio feedback. Let me fix that. Cool. So we're starting off with a blank slate. Once you have OBS and you get to a screen that looks kind of like this, you want to go ahead and make a scene. So this is our new scene. You're going to look at sources, hit the plus sign. First thing we're going to go ahead and do is do a window capture for Stream Warrior. That's not what we're going to capture. We're looking for Stream Warrior. So there's Stream Warrior. Now, it's going to be blue if you don't change it. So we're going to hit that. You'll make it full screen so that way it fits the entire screen. And then you'll right click, go down to filters. You'll hit the plus sign, and then we're going to do chroma key. So basically, you just leave it called chroma key. You can select blue, which that is the color, and then you just want to slide the similarity bar over until you can see the colors a little bit more correctly, but not too much of the blue. Cool. That's it. So now that puts it in your background. You can still, the background is black. So let's go ahead and add the game capture device next. So you just click the plus sign again, and then game, oh no, it's video capture, I believe. Yeah. And I'm going to name mine Razor. You can name yours whatever you want. But mine's going to be called Razor because I'm using a Razor Ripsaw. Cool. So the Razor Ripsaw video capture card. And then for me, I have to change the default to custom. And I got to change the resolution to whatever resolution I want. So I'm going to stream at 1080p. If your system sets up for 1080p, then that will work as well too. So once you set up the Astro, we're going to add audio. So next is audio. So game audio. So audio input capture. Game, we're going to name it game audio. And ours is actually set up for the mic input. So this is where it goes. Yeah, so it's working. And you can adjust the audio just like this. For me, the audio is pretty good for the game audio, about halfway. So good stuff, right? So far we've got the Stream Warrior, which that's there, your Razer, and then your game audio. So right now the problem is we can't see Stream Warrior because it's on the bottom layer, hence bottom layer. So we need to move this, the Razer, down a layer. And now I can get your sub goal, and your notification will pop up here in the middle as well. Next, we're going to go ahead and add the overlay. So to add an overlay, one, you have to make an overlay or get one that's pre-made. Mine's just an image, so I'm going to add an image, and I'm gonna type and make this overlay 1 because I'm not going to use my old overlay. This is going to be the new overlay 1. And now you just have to browse for the image. Yeah, there it is. Cool. So now there's your overlay. Mine's an image, so it's simple to add the image. It's set to full HD 1080p, so it fits in there perfectly. And then it leaves me a spot for my webcam, which let's go ahead and add the webcam. So webcam is going to be a video capture device. So what I'm going to name this webcam. That way it's easy to know to understand what it is. And then you just select your webcam. There I am. And then you just want to move this, adjust it down to be the same size. And as you see, it's over top of my overlay. So I'm going to move my overlay up 1. Oh, not the plus sign, up 1. So now I can adjust my webcam to fit underneath the overlay. Cool. And I think that's it. Webcam, let's check. Yeah, Stream Warrior, overlay, Game+Chat, webcam, and Razer. Yeah, that's it. That's everything. Cool. So the next we're going to talk about is settings inside of OBS. The first tab is General. You don't really mess with anything here unless you want to change your language. The next one is Stream. Streaming, this is going to be your streaming services. So whatever you're streaming to, more specifically, we're setting up for YouTube. So this is what you select YouTube here. And this is where you put your stream key. The first thing we're going to actually do some editing in is output. So you want to look for where it says video bitrate. This is going to be your most important thing that you want to make sure is correct. So whatever your upload speed is, and if you don't know what your upload speed is, you can go to speedtest.net and it'll test your download speed, which will normally be a bigger number than your upload speed. So whatever your upload speed is, the easy equation is 75-25. So whatever your upload speed is, 75 of it you want to use for uploading, 25 of it you want to be available. So for example, if your upload speed is 6 megabits, then you don't want your stream to take up more than 4.5 megabits to be uploaded at one time. My upload speed is 6 megabits, so I set mine to 4,000, which the easier math is just to keep it in thousands. 3,500 still good. That's going to get you a solid 720p stream. So you just want to make sure that's correct, or that's there. This is for streaming. If you're doing recording, audio is audio. I haven't really changed anything here. Video, this is also another thing you want to make sure is correct. So I always have my base canvas as 1920 by 1080, but if you're going to stream out, so whatever you want your stream to see, you're going to change that output to that resolution. But you want to make sure this number is a solid number, like 720 or 1080. And then this is where you can set up hotkeys. I don't have hotkeys set up, I just click everything. And then, yeah, that's it. And last, guys, I'll show you what I do to set up for my streams that I do every day. So in my stream folder, I go here. Oh, let me drag this over. And then I just click on my live events YouTube link. So I save this in my folder, that way I don't have to hunt for it in my browser. I click there, that opens up. And then it takes me directly to the events page. So this allows you to create events so you can set up a schedule for yourself. I still haven't gotten good at setting up my weekly schedule, but this is going to be my schedule that I will set for the upcoming event. So you just click schedule new event, and then you'll type in your title when you want to go live. I normally go live at 12 o'clock Central Noon. Let's make this one private so that way nobody thinks that I'm actually going to go live. Then you're going to type in your title. I normally stream The Division, so I'll just type in The Division, The Daily Grind, not tag. Then that gives you your title. Then you type in your description, blah, blah, blah. And then it's important to write down your tags. I still haven't gotten good at this, but I know you have to put the title of the game that you're doing. That helps for anybody that's searching it in any search engine. Daily grind. But I'm still learning how tags work, so as soon as I get mastering it, I will let you know. Or if you have any advice for it, let me know in the comments down below. And then we're gonna make sure your advanced settings are also set up. So we are doing gaming, so you want to make sure this is set up as gaming, not as film animation, because it doesn't give you the gaming option for the title. So we're gonna be gaming The Division, Tom Clancy's The Division, and that's really all that you really have to mess with. You can change some of these other stuff, but we won't go over that. And then monetize. If your channel is monetizable, you can add sponsored cards and overlay ads. Those are cool to add as well too. Hit create event. So you have to make sure it's scheduled for a future event. I put 12 p.m. today. Let's do 12 p.m. tomorrow. Create event. Then it takes you to a page where you're gonna do your thumbnail. So I custom make most of my thumbnails. Here's kind of a list of them. But you just pick up whatever thumbnail that you want to use, and it's gonna set it in there for you. And then this is where you're gonna get your basic ingestion stuff. So if you want to stream at 1440p, 1080p, 720p, 40p, most of everyone streams at 720p because it comes out nice and smooth. You don't have any buffering. And then enable 60p if you have a capture card that has 60p enabled. This is where you get your stream key. So this stream, so you can see my stream key right now. This stream key is going to be not worth anything, so you don't have to, don't try to use it. Actually, I'm going to blur that out. Yeah, so that's going to be blurred out for you. You can't see it. And then you want to go to the live control room. This is where you're going to then hit, and I guess I can show you kind of. You're going to go to your settings in OBS. You'll go to stream, and then you'll click here, and that's where you put your stream key. And this gives you all the data and information that you need to know as you're streaming. You can also click open live chat so you can see the chat as it's going by. This gives you a preview. So this preview you can see, but your audience can't see until you hit start stream or you go live. So we are going to start stream on OBS. It works. And then this information should change up here. We can click preview. Takes a little bit to refresh. Preview it. It's still not working. So give it a minute. Let it catch up. About the same amount of time that it takes for a delay in YouTube. And there we go. So cool. So now you can see what I just showed you just a minute ago. And when you're ready to go live, then you hit start streaming. This allows you to start your stream, but your audience doesn't see. So this is what the public sees, which right now this is set to private. But whenever you go live, then this feed will then be here. Pretty cool, right? I know that was a lot of stuff that we went over, and if you do have any questions, leave them in the comment box down below. You can also ask me questions live while I'm streaming every single day at 12 noon Central Time. But hopefully this helped you out in some way to get more streamers here streaming on YouTube Gaming, because it's an awesome community. It's part of the fun is learning from each other as we continue to grow our channels. If there's anything that you missed or maybe I missed, let me know in the comment box down below. I'll leave timestamps down below as well too for each section. That way you can kind of go back to them as you're building your setup. And if also you want to ask me questions while I'm live, go ahead and do that as well. But as always, thank you guys for watching. Please do subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.